The shock of the president's steel and aluminum tariffs hitting markets hard today, with the open-ended timetable for these tariffs indicating they could become an issue leading right into the midterm elections in November. Here now is Kayleigh McEnany, RNC spokesperson. Good to see you again, Kayleigh.
Good to see you too.
A lot of people lining up against these tariffs, saying it's going to hurt both investors, and we saw that happen today with the market down 420, and consumers as well, who will eventually end up paying more for these tariffs. What say you?
Well, first of all, I would point out that this is the agenda the American people elected. This is one of the most outspoken issues for President Trump. This was kind of that populist element to an otherwise very conservative candidate. So this is what voters chose, particularly those voters in Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Michigan. But I would also just point out the national security aspect of this, which President Trump has cited. When it comes to aluminum, we had 23 smelters going back to 1993. We now have just 5. Of those, one of them produces the high-purity aluminum needed for U.S. fighter jets. If that were to close, the only other countries that produce that are the United Arab Emirates and China. And how many of us want to be dependent on those two countries when it comes to our national defense, our fighter pilots and aircraft?
But
so
Kayleigh,
that's another
you know
aspect
how
of this.
markets work. I mean, we all have a great love here for the free markets, both the Trump team and everybody else that's in this studio, at least. These things eventually are going to cost. Every tariff eventually costs. It's a tax. That's what it is. And eventually, somehow, Americans end up paying for this tax. If that tax does become noticeable in what people are buying in November, does that hurt your election chances?
Well, I don't think so, because I think if it does become noticeable, let's say in your beer can going up a few cents, that's a very small price to pay when it comes to factory jobs.
You know how these
plants.
things, again, I don't mean to lecture you, because you know as well as I do how free markets work. There are spillover effects. We just talked about the Federal Reserve. They're more likely to raise rates more often. That means the stock market is going to go down. There are all kinds of spillover effects to raising tariffs.
Yeah, but I think it's a bit apocalyptic to say that these two tariffs in particular are going to wreak havoc on the otherwise very strong U.S. economy with historically low joblessness claims.
Well, then why did the market go down 420 points today?
Well, the market reacts quite sporadically. You know, why did the market bounce back and forth a week ago when we were having historically low jobless claims, wages going up for the first time in 10 years to the tune of 2.9%? You know, this is a growing economy, and markets react sporadically. But I think the underlying economy is strong, and President Trump is going to deliver on his campaign promises.
Well, I think the underlying economy is strong as well, but this could hurt it. And there are other people, a lot of other people saying this. I mean, you have the Koch brothers coming out with statements against it. Senator Sass said, let's be clear, the president is proposing a massive tax increase on American families. Protectionism is weak, not strong. You'd expect a policy this bad from a leftist administration, not a supposedly Republican one. And the only people lining up for this tariff among the parties, among the politicians, are the Democrats.
Right. Well, you know, I would go back. I think, again, Senator Sass, that's a rather dramatic statement from someone who was not right about a lot of this election. But I would go back to what your second guest said. I thought it was quite a powerful number when he was talking about just how much it would increase the price of automobiles by 0.5%. So there's that. But second of all, as Sarah Sanders said today, there might be carve-outs with this. Might only apply to certain countries. We'll see what this final tariff shapes out to look like. Right now, we just know the broad stroke policy, not necessarily the details.
All right, Kayleigh McEnany. Thank you, Kayleigh. Good to see you. Appreciate it.